save me. I just want you to save me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are back with another girl talk, very chill vibes. It's in my room, the chillest of the vibes. But I'm very excited for today's video. Today's video might ruffle some feathers, but honestly, like, that's has nothing to do with me because I'm just sharing something that I've been feeling convicted of lately, and I just want to share with you guys because there's probably a woman out there that's probably dealing with the same thing. So I was like, let's talk about it, Bookie. And honestly, this conversation might be for someone who's more spiritually mature and will understand, and maybe some people won't get mad, maybe you guys won't understand as well, but this is just what has been revealed to me, and I'm going to talk about it. So yes, we're going to talk about natural hair, and this is something that I've been, just in general, being a natural hair girly is not easy. It's not an aesthetic, it's not a trend. This is our hair, and I feel like the world has deemed it very impossible to deal with and manage, taught us to not like it, to, you know, get this braid and this extension. Mind you, there's nothing wrong with that because I love me a good braid, I love me a good wig, but me loving that has made me hate my hair, and I don't want to have those two things going against each other. I want to love the braids and the wigs, but I want to love my natural hair. And I feel like for the past 3 years I've hated my hair, and I feel like that caused me to have some type of image issue where I felt like if I don't have braids in my hair or a wig or extension, then I look a mess with my natural hair. And I don't want to feel like that because my natural hair is beautiful. God gave me this hair, and I'm out here not appreciating what I have, so I'm hating what he created. And that's the last thing that I want to do, is to hate what this man created, because we're not about to do that, babes. We're not about to do that. So I have bleached my hair, I have dyed my hair, I have chopped it off 2 times. I went natural twice. I did the big chop. I want to say a big chop, but I did a big chop once, and then I cut a whole bunch of hair the second time, and then I bleached it again and caused more damage. Then I, you know, got sick, became anemic, then that resulted to hair loss. And I wouldn't say that the anemia did a big part in my hair loss, but it's not the same. You know, my hair used to be more full, and it's a little bit more shorter, and I feel like that played a big part in me hating my hair. And to me, that kind of made me sad, because I'm just like, bro, like, why do I hate my hair so much? Like, I shouldn't hate my hair. Like, that's not fair. Like, why do I have to feel beautiful with synthetic hair when I've been given very unique hair, very authentic hair that the Lord has blessed each follicle on my freaking head, and I hate it. Like, so there was a time, like I said, I bleached my hair, and 2024 I was just back to back with the braids, 2023 and 2024 it was constantly back to back with the braids and extension. And I remember feeling like, okay, sorry, the laundry is washing right now, y'all. There's a lot going on. So yeah, I remember, like, when I would take out a protective style, a braid style, I would have my hair out for a week and back to another braid style. It'll be a constant, like, routine pattern, and I was like, bro, like, I shouldn't want to hide my hair this much. And December, excuse me, it was actually I think late November's of 2024, the Lord convicted me real bad. He was like, I'm gonna need you to stop putting these braids in your head. And I was like, why? You know? And it's sad because, like, as a child of God, like, as a child in general, our parent is trying to do the best for us and help us, and we're always quick to be like, but I don't want to do that, but he was telling me, he was making me feel conviction since 2024, and I just kept going with the braids. And the thing with me is that I'm hard-headed and I don't listen, and I'm like, but it's just hair, like it's not that serious. And we always say like, it's just hair, it's not that serious. It's very much serious, because that plays, at least for me, that was playing a part into my confidence. If I didn't have braids in my head, I felt like I looked like less attractive. And why do I have to feel less attractive if I have my natural hair out? Like, whoever said that is a liar. And so for me, it became an idol, and I made my hair an idol. I made the next hairstyle an idol. I literally have a tab on my Pinterest for my next braid hairstyles. Like, babe, wear your natural hair. There's nothing wrong with your natural hair. And I feel like he convicted me of that in November 2024. And I remember talking to one of my sisters in Christ, and I was telling her like, man, I've been feeling conviction about my natural hair. I mean, of always constantly putting in braids. And she was like, yes, you know, like, braids are nice, but it's good to wear your natural hair. Like, that's what you've been blessed with. Everything is biblical. And I feel like the world has taught Black women that our natural hair like this looks unprofessional and it doesn't look cute. And the world has taught Black women that to have our natural hair out, it has to be either slicked back or straight. And it's not the case. And even in the Bible, like, the Bible is such a gem. Like, the Bible is literally the book of life. It teaches us how to not only live life, but it gives us life. Like, it teaches us how to survive. And like, that's how you know how intentional God is. Like, he knows what the world is going to throw on at us, and he wants to remind us, like, listen, babe, like, this is your crown. I blessed you with your hair. You have to like your hair. And not only that, but it's like, why do our hair have to be the unprofessional hair? And why do I have to be ashamed of how my natural hair look? And it's so sad, because social media, I feel like, made it worse as well. Social media is always, you know, and I'm gonna go a little deeper into this, because like I said, there's probably a woman watching this like, oh my gosh. But it's always like a preference, like, oh, I don't want my girls with natural hair. I want girls with straight hair. I want girls with braids, boho braids. I want my girl with extensions. No, babe, like, the girls with their puffs out and the curls out, with the braids and, you know, the 4C hair, like, that is beautiful. And that's literally the way God made us. And the world is basically deconstructing how God, not even deconstructing, is trying to make us not love ourselves the way that God made us. God is literally love. Like, let's sit there and grasp that for a minute. God is love. And you're telling me that the man who made me out of love don't want me to love my natural hair? I know you're lying. The devil is a liar, and Jesus is the truth. So that's something that I had to tell myself. And like I said, going back to when the Lord convicted me, December I wore the braids, January I wore the braids, February I wore the braids. And it wasn't until in April I went to a recent concert and I wore some braids in my head. And when I was putting those braids in my head, I was like, you're gonna take this out. You're gonna take these braids out, because I was telling myself, you need to listen. Now it's time to be obedient. Now you need to listen. You're gonna take these braids out your head, and you're gonna wear this natural hair. You're gonna learn how to take care of your natural hair, and you're going to love your natural hair. And mind you, I used to never, old Mary would never wear her hair out like this. I would always stretch it, always have to stretch it so that it can appear longer. Mind you, a lot of Black women have a lot of shrinkage, but the world made it seem like having short, coily, 4C hair is like a crime. No, it's not. Like, I'm sorry, it's not. Our hair is literally magic. Like, our hair stretches. Guys, look at this. What the heck? And so, like I said, old Mary would never wear her hair like this. I told myself when I went to the concert, literally the next day I took my braids out, like, we're gonna embrace this. This is what we're gonna start doing, and you're gonna like it. and you don't have a choice because you're gonna have your natural hair out. We're not getting the braids no more. And honestly, getting the braids done, because I know how to do my own hair. I'm a perfectionist, and literally like the box have to be straight. So like it wasn't until later in the year, which is when the Lord started convicting me, that I started going to someone to get my hair professionally done, and that would cost me money, and money was getting thrown out the freaking window. And I was like, no, we're not spending no more money on braids. We're not spending more money on this. And don't get me wrong, like maybe later I will get my hair done again, but it won't be as consistently as I have been getting them in past years. So in past years, I kid you not, every month braids, or every month and a half braids. I did not let my hair breathe. Now if I do get it, and it won't be for a while, like I said, Lord, hold me, convict me, please, because I want to be obedient. But if I do get it, it will be later on in the year, braids, and it will be a once a year type of thing, because I need to love my hair. I need to love what I have. I need to appreciate what I have, because what I have is beautiful. And for me to deny my hair is to deny what God made, and that's denying. That's how my brain works. I'm denying God in what he loves, and I don't want to do that, because I love God real bad, and we're not about to do that. And we're not about to make hair our idol. We're not about to make hair our identity. God is my identity, and because he is God and he has made my hair like this and he has made me, I need to appreciate what I have, and I'm not about to play no more games. So I say this to say that if there's any girl out there and you know you are struggling with what I have struggled with, I want to let you know that it's okay, and your hair is beautiful. 9 times out of 10, like, it's the thoughts that we put in our heads are lies, and our hair looks good, sis. And don't get me wrong, like, it's definitely a process, and I feel like the Lord, another thing he has taught me is to have patience with my hair, because before I did not have any patience. If the twist out didn't come out, you know, looking the way I wanted to, it was going in a slick back bun. No, like, we're gonna learn how to take care of our hair. We're gonna do mix and match styles with our hair. You know, we're gonna play around. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna whip out the slick back, but it's not gonna be as often, because I want to learn how to take care of my hair. The same way that I learned how to braid my own hair is the same way that I can learn to take care of my hair. And that's what he has convicted me of. The same way that I spend money to get my hair done is the money, half, even a fourth of that money can go to hair products, so I can learn to take care of my hair. And so that's where he has convicted me. He's been convicting me a lot of being more into my natural state, and I want to be as natural as possible. So that's where we're at right now. I'm embracing the curls, and I'm gonna do my trims and all that. And this is week 2, and if I'm being completely honest with you, I have loved it. I loved it. And to just let my hair be out and not give a crap about what anyone has to say has been so liberating. I haven't felt this liberated in, I kid you not, in years. It's been years, and I feel free. I feel like I just don't care. Like, I only care about what God told me to do, and it's to have my hair out, and it's out, and I love it, and I just feel so good. And you know what, I feel beautiful with my natural hair, genuinely. Like, I remember the last braids that I got, they were beautiful braids, but I didn't feel beautiful in them. I didn't feel like that. I didn't take a lot of pictures. That's how you know I didn't take a lot of pictures with that hair. I didn't feel beautiful with that hair. I didn't. And now I have my natural hair, and I feel so beautiful. I feel like I look more youthful. I feel like you can just see like my light more. It's so weird how hair does that. Your natural hair, just so we're on the same page. And so yeah, I feel like so beautiful with my hair. I love the curl, coil kinks. Honestly, I love the shrinkage. I'm very patient on wash days. I used to be like, ah, but I'm more patient, and my hair deserves that. And when you love your hair, it's gonna behave. Don't abuse your hair and try to do whatever. Like, no, it never gave abusive relationship. It very much gave a healthy relationship. And so that's one thing that I'm learning with my hair, and I love it. And not that I care, this is like the last thing that I care about, but the amount of compliments I've gotten alone is, it's just so crazy how we can be our own enemy, you know, like we can be our own worst judge. And so I'm just so grateful that the Lord did convict me when he did. And even though I was obedient for 5 months after that, or 4, I know he forgives me, but I understand why he does what he does, and he says what he says, and when the Holy Spirit convicts, when he convicts, because there's a reason. Also, side note, disclaimer, but they are putting poison in that hair, and I know y'all seen that headline, and I don't feel like I want poison in my head, and I know I'm not going crazy, but when I did get those braids, y'all, I was having little head pains, and I was like, I don't like it. It's something fishy in the water. And it was, I don't know. And come to find out, our braiding hair is literally like poisonous. So it's like the world that, you know, bullies us into showing our natural, bullies us out of showing our natural hair and tells us like your hair doesn't look professional, is deemed, you know, not beautiful, and this and that, are the same. It's the same world that sells these products for us to put in our hair, and it's literally poison. Y'all, the world is a trip. The world is a joke, and we need to go back to the source every time, and that source is God, and we need to go back to the word every time, which is the Bible, and everything is biblical. And I just want to encourage you guys to show your beautiful natural hair. You don't have to care what anyone says, and it's not unprofessional. It's actually really freaking beautiful, and you have that freedom to show your hair. And if you are being discriminated in an area or in a friend group or in a workplace because you're showing your hair, I promise you, you don't belong there, and the Lord will supply you with a job where you can be in your true essence of who you are, period. So yeah, thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Save me.